I suppose we should just be grateful he didn't take anybody else with him.
Mr. Barlow,
Oh, yeah.
you know that man who killed himself in that car? Didn't used to live in our house?
He did, yes.
Told you. Were he always off his head?
No, of course he wasn't.
He was a very nice man and a very good neighbour.
So it must have been living in our house. What did it then?
Yeah, I know, it's doing it to me now.
Are you sure you don't want to lift?
No, thanks. I need the exercise.
Okay. Well, see you around 7.
Bye, love. Fly carefully.
I will.
Morning!
Morning.
You haven't said anything yet, then?
Oh, why should I? Look at her, she's happy enough.
But it's false happiness if it's based on a lie.
What, you think she'd be better off knowing the truth than being miserable? And blaming me?
I mean, you're not thinking of going into work, are you?
Well, there's nothing wrong with me. It's that sleeping pill. I just can't seem to wake up properly.
Oh, you don't think that's anything to do with the fact that you got bashed on the head?
No. Anyway, I'll be far too busy to stay here. I've got the insurance on that car to sort out, for one thing. I'll be all morning filling in forms. Cause of the accident? Madman tried to murder me. Weather at the time, fair but overcast.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Well, this will be an end to it, won't it?
Oh, I hope so. Why? Do you think he's going to come back and haunt us?
No, I mean, you're not going to keep on about it, are you? Upsetting people, saying you're glad he's dead and things like that.
Oh, well, I'm not going to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, you just don't have to be deliberately offensive.
I won't, as long as they don't ask me to contribute towards a wreath.
I was wondering when you'd be putting in an appearance.
Well, I'm here now. Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't. Have you?
No. So what I've decided, as far as I'm concerned, that's it. She's gone and she's not coming back.
I could have told you that.
Yes. And I expect you've been telling everybody else, haven't you? The whole world will know by now, I dare say.
I've told them as I've asked, yes, since they mostly seem to know anyway.
Had a good laugh, have they?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Well, they're welcome to it. I'd as thick as an elephant, me. And if you're expecting me to hide away, then you can think again. I say, think again.
Morning. Morning, Betty, love.
Short of bread.
Nobody's going to laugh at you.
Let 'em. They can laugh all they damn well like. It won't worry me.
Here we are, lovely.
for?
Tied up.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, I was very sorry to hear what happened between you and Maureen.
Thank you.
No, it can't have been easy for you, love.
No, it weren't easy for her either.
No.
But it was by mutual consent, you know.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yes. Yes, we agreed we'd made a mistake and were no point in perpetuating it.
Drastic measures, though, isn't it? Anyway, I better be off. Bye-bye. Bye, love.
Hi, Betty.
Thank you for not contradicting me.
If that's what you want to tell folk, I'll say nowt. Though if I find you running down our Maureen, it'll be a different story.
What about this place, though? What's going to happen to it?
I'm waiting to hear from our Maureen what you want done with it. In the meantime, I'm sat here so that door doesn't close.
You can't manage this on your own.
Don't tell me. Another few days and them shelves will be empty. And that's something I certainly can't manage.
Go on. Tell me what wants doing.
Do you think he meant to kill himself?
Yeah, I don't know. And since none of us will ever know the truth, I think the most charitable thing to do is say it was an accident.
Sounded like a bomb going off to me.
Yeah. Are you frightened of poison gas? Because they use canaries for that.
No. I just thought it was less stressful for him if I brought him down in 2 stages, like one from the flat and then one out to the taxi.
What, is it today that you're going?
In about an hour.
Oh, well, I hope it's everything you want it to be.
Thank you. And I hope she's everything you want her to be.
She is already.
Oh.
I'll see you.
Try, love, try.
Well, I had nothing left to do upstairs, so I thought I might as well come down and make us both a coffee.
Well, you know where everything is.
Yes. So what will you do then? Advertise for somebody?
I suppose I'll have to. Unless you change your mind and stop on.
I'm afraid not. No.
Shame. Go on then, Mavis. Put kettle on.
Oh, I wish I had £1 for every time I've heard you say that.
Not drinking?
Can't afford it.
Thank you, love.
All right, thanks.
Yes, Fred, love.
Scotch and thread, please, Betsy. I've earned it this morning. I say I've earned it.
Hello, Fred.
Audrey, tell Betty what you want.
Oh, thank you, Jim, and tell it better.
Right.
And before you ask, it were by mutual consent. She were unhappy, I were unhappy, so we sat down and we said, are we going to be happy for the rest of our lives? And being grown-up, sensible people, we say, no, we're not. So, as I said, my marriage was dissolved by mutual consent.
I thought she'd run off with Bill Webster.
That were afterwards.
It occurred to me this morning, supposing Deirdre already knows he's not a pilot, supposing she's in on the lie.
Well, why would she go along with something like that?
Well, perhaps she thinks it impresses people, or she likes men in uniform. Well, maybe he persuaded her to go along with it, so she's doing that because she's frightened of losing him if she doesn't. No? Well, then, maybe it's just me trying to find excuses for not telling her.
Are you absolutely sure of what you saw? I mean, it couldn't just have been somebody who looked like him.
Not unless he's got a twin brother.
Well...
Oh, come on, Emily. Now we're both trying to find excuses for not telling her.
I'm in, Chair. Tell Betty what you want.
Cheers, Fred. Last scotch, please, Betty.
No, you've just had your painkillers. 2 mineral waters, please,
right.
Betty. You can't take them with alcohol.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I'd have done without the painkillers.
That is precisely why I didn't tell you.
Hey, what about all this business with Tony? Must have been terrible for you both.
Well, it wasn't very nice.
At least it was a happy ending. He's dead.
You will be coming up to see me, won't you?
Of course I will. And I'm hoping you're going to be popping back and having a look at us from time to time.
Oh, yes. But people say that, don't they? And then they completely lose touch. But we won't, will we?
Well, that's up to us. We'll have no one else to blame if we do.
I think that might be it. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it's the minicab.
Well, don't get all of a fluster, because he'll wait as long as he has to. Because I guarantee he won't get a fare to Cartmel every day.
I better let him know I'm here. Will you just look after Beauty for me while I get the cases down?
Oh, never mind you bringing them down. Get the taxi driver to bring them down.
Yes, I will.
Meaning she won't. Meaning she'll carry them down herself. Even if it means falling downstairs and breaking her neck. Because we know her, don't we, Beauty? We know what she's like.
If the roles were reversed and you were in her shoes, wouldn't you want her to tell you?
Well, no, I don't think I would.
What? You'd be happy to live with a lie?
Yeah, but that's my point, isn't it? I wouldn't know that it was a lie. That's why I'd be happy.
Mutual consent. As I was saying to Audrey. Of course, Maureen were upset, but as I said, better now than in 10 years.
I just thought you'd like to know that Mrs. Wilton's just leaving.
Go and say goodbye. Mavis is on her way. If you want to say goodbye.
I don't.
Well, I'll give her a wave. Are you coming, Audrey?
All right, come on, Mum.
So you lost the wife, but you're stuck with the mother-in-law, eh?
I am. Mother-in-law, house and shop. And I don't want any of them.
Yes. Now, you're sure you've got everything?
Oh, yes. Well, I think so. And anyway, if I haven't, I'm not going to be at the other side of the world, am I?
Oh, of course not. You're only, what, 2 hours away?
Yes.
So you've no excuse for not coming back to see us?
Oh, no, for you to come and see me. No. Oh, goodbye, Maeve. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Well, goodbye, Rita. I'll ring you. You better. I do hope you'll be happy. I hope you will be too.
Before you start, Ken, this isn't going to be a lecture about John, is it?
Not, no.
Oh, good. Well, so long as it's not. Sit down.
No, it's all right. No, what it is, you remember about a week ago I went to the airport for you to pick up that Greek woman?
Yeah.
Well, while I was there, I happened, by chance, I happened to see John.
This is about him.
Yeah, but let me just tell you...
No, Ken. I've told you. I don't want you sticking your nose in. OK, you saw him. So what? What was he doing? Chatting up an air hostess or something? Is that what you were going to tell me? Well, don't. Because I don't want you interfering in my life.
He was in a shop that sells ties. He was working there.
Working there? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, just that. He was selling ties. And then I thought, hang on a minute, this isn't right. I mean, he's supposed to be a pilot.
Ken, what are you trying to say?
No, I thought, hang on a minute. This isn't right. What is the pilot doing working in a tie shop? So, and you're not going to like this one bit.
Oh, am I not? What a surprise.
Earlier this week, I went back to the airport. I thought I'll have another look, see if he's still there.
What, spying on him, you mean?
I said you wouldn't like it.
And what was he doing this time? Working behind a bar? Selling the big issue?
Still selling ties.
Oh.
Only this time, I managed to have a quiet word with one of the other people who worked in the shop. And do you want to know what she said?
Not really, no.
He said, Mr. Lindsay is the shop manager.
Is that it?
Well, I haven't said anything about it before because, well, quite frankly, I didn't know what to do for the best, whether to just keep quiet or I didn't even know you didn't know already.
What I know already is that John doesn't work in a shop, selling ties or anything else. He's a pilot.
Fine.
Well, he is. I mean, you've seen him. All right, not actually flying planes, but you've seen him wearing the uniform, for goodness sake.
And have you seen him actually flying planes? Because I've seen him actually selling ties.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Yes, well, there's two explanations for that.
What?
Either you're lying through your teeth, or you've made a mistake. You thought you saw John, and in actual fact, you saw somebody else.
Somebody else called Lindsay? Remember, I spoke to the assistant.
All right, then, somebody else called Lindsay. Why not? Maybe it's his cousin. Maybe that's why he looks so much like him.
Oh, so he has a cousin who sells ties at the airport?
Well, I don't know. I've never asked him.
Deirdre, I'm sorry. It wasn't his cousin. It was him.
No. Don't be sorry. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't him.
So I suppose we've both been silly as one another.
Mutual consent. Oh. So you're saying you consented to her going off with Bill Webster?
No, I'm saying she were a free woman when she did that, just as I'm a free man and I could run off with somebody, but I haven't decided.
Well, anyway, I am sorry. It must have been a blow, however it happened.
Aye, it were. But what's done's done. And I gather Mavis is on her way.
Yeah, she went at dinner time. So I'm on my own as well. Hey, don't you get any ideas. I'm not looking for somebody to run off with.
Rita. So I expect you'll be looking for somebody else for the shop.
I will.
Dale! Shop assistants are 10 a penny. I say 10 a penny. Just click your fingers and you'll find a replacement for Mavis. No problem.
Will I?
Ring Job Central. They'll send the bus load. Bye-bye.
Ta-ra, Fred.
Look, I'm not just going to keep on saying the same thing.
Good.
It was John I saw.
Oh, so you are going to just keep on saying the same thing?
It was definitely him, and he was selling ties. Now, if you don't want to believe that, fine.
Thank you.
And I promise I will never raise the subject again.
Yes, not with anybody.
No, I haven't told a soul, and I never shall. Look, Deirdre, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying, believe it or not, to save you from being hurt.
Oh, that's kind of you.
OK, I'm off.
I mean, just think about it, will you? I virtually live with the man. I know him. I know everything about him. Do you think I'm so stupid that I don't know the difference between a shop assistant and an airline pilot? Or that we don't talk about his work, where he's been, what the flight was like?
I'm sure you do.
Oh, but he's lying when he says all that, is he? And I'm so dumb I just accept everything he says.
Look, I've told you what happened. I've seen him twice. I've spoken to the assistant and she said he was the manager.
And I'm telling you, Ken, you're wrong.
Well, in all honesty, Deirdre, I hope I am. I really do hope I am.
Does she sleep nights?
Yeah, she does a bit. When you can never be sure when.
I think it's wonderful what you're doing, isn't it? Bringing her up as your own.
Oh, come on. Look at her. You do the same.
Oh, yeah, but when you know... Do you mind me saying?
No. I know folk are talking. I'd rather you say it to my face than behind my back.
Well, when you know she's your husband's, don't you just keep being reminded?
Of what he did?
Yeah.
No, because I refuse to be. I just look at her and I see a lovely baby. I just think we're so lucky that we've got her.
Hiya.
Hi.
Oh, she's lovely. Lee, have you seen her?
Yeah.
Will you just do a general tidy round, please, and wipe down the tables, darling?
Yeah, sure.
Don't know that's how we could leave her. I think she must be mad.
Yeah, well, I do know, you see.
Why then?
Because sometimes folk give you an offer you just can't refuse.
And what's that supposed to be?
I don't mind, I forget it.
Yes, Liam.
Can I have a Coke, please?
Don't you get bored sitting there?
If I weren't sat here, I'd be sat somewhere else. Anyway, I'm shutting up in 5 minutes.
So, is there aught else you want me to do? Fetching and carrying and such like?
Not today. But if you want to come across tomorrow, I might.
I'll see I'm fixed. I suppose you're missing her and all.
More than you. She wasn't just my daughter. She'd been my constant companion for the best part of my life. Now, who knows? I might never set eyes on her again.
You blaming me for that?
Only partly. She had a mind of her own. She could have said no to you.
She did, for a long while.
But you wouldn't leave her alone, kept pestering.
'Cause I thought she'd have been happy with me. I didn't plan any of this, you know. Me a laughing stock. Not wait 2 weeks and my wife runs off with a job in Builder. I don't know what she thinks I've done to her, but I don't deserve this.
Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself, man, and show a bit of dignity.
I am sorry for myself and I'm entitled to be.
And so am I entitled, sat here in this chair. But you don't hear me complaining, 'cause it's a waste of breath. And the fastest way to lose the few friends I still have.
Well, you've had time to get used to it.
Yes, well, now you have.
I'm going. I don't know why I bothered coming in.
And don't forget, we open 9 o'clock sharp.
Hey, hello.
Ta.
Card up.
And don't tell the wife. She thinks that whiskey and painkillers don't mix.
They don't.
They do. Get the proportions right.
Yes, Rita, love.
Vodka and tonic, Betty,
Right.
please.
Did Mavis get away all right?
She did. In fact, she's just phoned me now to say that she's settling in, and it's pouring rain, and she's loving every minute.
Oh.
Do you know what it made me think, Betty? How silly I was not to go with her. I mean, what am I clinging to round here that's so wonderful? I had my chance to get away. I made a right mess of it.
You'll have a second chance, love, the next time you see her, and tell her that you've made a mistake.
I don't think it's that easy, Betty. I don't even know when I will see her.
Oh, come on. What the pals that you two have been over the years?
I know. But that's what happens, isn't it? Pour another vodka in there, Betty.
Right, don't.
I mean, she didn't say I was lying, but she came very close. You know, sort of made a mistake, got the wrong bloke, that sort of thing.
But you've told her what you've seen.
Spelled it out.
Well, in that case, I think you've done all you can.
Excuse me, Mrs. Bishop.
What's the matter?
Have you been into my bedroom?
No, I haven't, Mr. Sugden. Why, anyway?
Well, you know, I always pull my pyjamas and put them on the eider-down.
I think I might have noticed them, yes.
Well, I polished my medals this morning. I didn't put them away. And somebody's pinned them on the pocket of my pyjamas.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
Well, somebody must. We'll talk about it when you come home.
You know, he'll have pinned those medals on his pyjamas himself, and now he's forgotten, and he comes accusing me.
Do you think you might be getting past it?
You know, I'm terrified I'm going to be spending the next 5, 10 years of my life nursing an elderly man to whom I am no relation, and who pretty soon won't even remember my name.
Pints of Mr. Bessie, please.
OK, love. I'll get that, Betty.
Right.
And another large scotch, please, for me.
OK.
Oh, yeah? What we're drinking to? Good old Don?
Look, he tried to kill me. He tried to kill my wife. You can't expect me to be in mourning for him.
No. Like their 10-year-old daughter and 6-year-old son that are.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because as far as they're concerned, he was the granddad. They used to look forward to seeing him. Used to take him to the park, buy him ice creams. Won't be doing that anymore, will he?
But I still can't say I feel sorry for him. But well, I do feel sorry for your kids. Now, you gonna let me buy you that beer?
Yeah, go on.
So what's Deirdre going to do?
Oh, I got the impression she isn't going to do anything. She doesn't believe a word I say, so why should she?
There we are, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, can I?
Go on, then. Lie your way out of this one.
Listen, Deirdre, I was going to tell you...
No! On second thoughts, don't. I don't want to hear another word. Because whatever you say, it's just going to be more lies, isn't it? Oh, and needless to say, I don't want you calling me. I don't want to hear from you. And I don't want to see you ever again. OK?